when dividing rational expressions, before factoring, we want to re-express the division as multiplication by the reciprocal. So we're just going to rewrite the expression on the left side of the equal sign exactly as it is. We're going to change the division to multiplication, and then we're going to write the reciprocal of the expression. So before factoring anything, I want you to rewrite the expression as multiplication first. Okay? This is the same as division of fractions. When we divide fractions, we do not divide, we multiply by the reciprocal. These are identical expressions. Now, we can factor everything here and then look to cancel factors. So factoring this trinomial, I have a single coefficient on a squared term, so this is going to factor into two factors that have a y plus or minus something else here. These two numbers are going to be the two numbers that multiply to 1 times 30, or 30, and add to negative 11. So that's going to be negative 6 and negative 5. If we wanted to FOIL this to check, y times y is y squared. Negative 5y minus 6y, that would be negative 11y. Negative 6 times positive 5, or times negative 5 would be positive 30. So we factor this expression. Now we'll factor the bottom. This is a difference of two squares. This is y squared minus 6 squared. So that will factor to y minus 6 times y plus 6. Again, we have a difference of squares. That is a sum and difference pattern. Next over here, y squared minus 3y minus 18. We have a coefficient of 1 on our squared term, so that means we're going to have this kind of a factor pattern. These two numbers are going to be those two numbers that multiply to 1 times negative 18, or negative 18, and add to negative 3. So 6 and 3 multiply to 18 and have a difference, or if I add them together, they give me a positive 9. I need a negative 3, so I'm going to have a y minus 6 and a y plus 3, because negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3. Negative 6 times positive 3 is negative 18. Now, I also have a difference of squares down here. I have y squared minus 3 squared. So this y squared minus 9 would factor into y minus 3 times y plus 3. Again, the sum and difference pattern. Y times y would be y squared. Plus 3y minus 3y would be 0y. That's why there's no middle term. Negative 3 times positive 3 is positive 9. So once I've turned the division into multiplication of the reciprocal and factored every piece, I can now extend my fraction bar and realize that I'm looking at a product of all these factors in the numerator divided by the product of all these factors in the denominator. Now I can start canceling like factors. I have a y minus 6 divided by a y minus 6, so that's 1 and 1. I have a y plus 3 divided by a y plus 3, so that's a 1 and a 1. Now I have a y minus 5 and a y minus 6. They don't do anything with one another. And I have a y plus 6 and a y plus 3, which don't do anything with the others as well. So this is the simplified form here. Again, many students will want to continue from here and FOIL this out to see if something else happens. These are the only factors here. These are the only factors that are going to be exposed. You will not be able to cancel them.